Hi, I want to do a light video. So right up there is Heaven Light. I wanted to do that light video because of the fact we came up with that word, um, Heaven Light, when we thought of the Eternal Light Company. So the Eternal Light Company is where you keep the um, electricity going worldwide by a light bulb. And we came up with the word Heaven Light by the Eternal Light Company. I'm actually the owner of the Eternal Light Company. I came up with the idea during lockdown, and other people started to copy my idea because I mentioned it. And so the Eternal Light Company knows it just doesn't know what it is. It's supposed to be an electricity company. And I looked at the website and it's just nothing but t-shirts, clothes. I'm like, what the heck? The Eternal Light Company is not a clothing line. Um, so basically, I had to probably do something about it. So I'm probably going to be the CEO of the Eternal Light Company because I received the payments from Donald Trump for the Eternal Light Company for keeping the electricity on. So basically, uh, see that. Same. Anyways, so the Eternal Light Company basically, I don't know what to say for them really. I basically had to remember all the stuff during lockdown of 2020. Um, so with the Eternal Light Company, basically, they didn't know how to handle the. At first, they tried to, but didn't know how to. But it just became a clothing line in the end. So with that, we just basically remember uh, be grateful that electricity is on, all the time, and also remember everything is worldwide all the time. Like I always get like people wanting to make movies out of my normal situation, and especially when I wake up in the morning, they really don't feel me when I'm waking up. But I don't know how people really do it, but people really invade other people's space, invade other people's lives by cameras and a lot of stuff. I don't know how they even get in with no cameras. Imagine that. They also do it by satellite. Um, they get in people's houses by satellite. And so with no cameras at all, huh? Really. So with the satellite thing going on with the Hubble telescope, that's an amazing thing that we learned about in grade school. And Aaliyah knows about it, that everything's wireless because of the Hubble telescope and other things in space that we have to use up there satellites for wireless technology. They do launch those out there a lot, the satellites, so that's why everything's wireless. Um, I would be grateful for remembering the Hubble telescope growing up all these years. Um, and also remembering all the satellites up in space and stuff like that. So, uh, basically, what we want to do is not be able to harm other people uh, with like mental abuse and emotional abuse because you don't know what that person knows. So I kind of don't like people stopping people from getting things done. So I came up with a rule that the people who are getting stuff done had no right to keep someone home and have them not get anything done either. So if you're working and you're getting stuff done and you have people at home, people working have no right to keep the people at home back. from going anywhere in life or getting things done. So the people at home have a right to get things done and have a right to do what they want to do to get things done. So, like, if I want to do my chores, I can do my chores. And if I want to go out and do something every day, I have a right to go out and do something every day. So, with that, we basically uh, know that people don't know the technology with the electricity. People don't know the technology. So I'll explain that later in another YouTube video. And also with the way that things work, we basically don't want to tell everything because people will abuse it and actually abuse the ideas. And like, that's why we do try to tell it and tell people how things work and where things come from. So I gotta say this right now so that everyone doesn't have to stay home. Electricity does not come from people. Electricity does not come from people. So just, I had to say that because a lot of people have people stay home for electricity. I'm like, no, a lot electricity does not come from people. Electricity comes from um, static. It comes from static and well, it comes like they used to get power from nuclear plants like that, but they outlawed. It gets allowed to have nuclear plants now. So also the electricity actually comes from the uh, power of the earth. That's why we always see people wanting to change uh, planets and go to different planet. So that's why you have a lot of Native Americans taking care of the planet. So they do stuff with the earth to keep the electricity going and the power going because it's extreme power. So don't mess with it. Just let the people I send, manage it. So, anyways, I want to also talk about a lot of um, stuff. At the lockdown of 2020, we came up with a lot of ideas in that year because we were all sitting down, staying safe in our rooms, and had nothing to do. So basically, we didn't come out unless we felt we were safe. So when we felt we were safe, we'd actually get out of the room. Um, like I always wanted to feel safe going to the store and actually getting myself something, but I really didn't have enough to eat back in that year. Um, I gained a lot of weight for just little meals. I didn't know how to eat anything that year. Um, it was terrible, really. And look at that. That's a light we always see in the sky here in Greater Sapa County. Um, call it well, it's just mostly a way to help us to wake up and have really good daylight here. So if you're wanting to know more about where electricity comes from, actually comes from Nikola Tesla. He has the technology down, and Nikola Tesla is the one who predicted that we'd have electricity in our hands, such as cell phones, cameras, pictures, um, traveling with technology in our pocket, which is a cell phone and other technology like cameras and other things like what do they call it, mini computers like iPhones. So if you're out there and you um, need help to know where stuff comes from, just ask me because I know my own account. I know my own account. So not many people don't ask me any questions. So some people do, um, but not many people don't. So because they didn't think that I'd be actually no, because they don't know. They never asked. That's why. I just wake up every day thinking what they might ask. I don't like the fact they might use account like in after 50 years. So basically, it does say in the label what it's made out of. Can't have any complaints. uh, in the ingredients section. So, what the heck are they talking about? Uh, anyways, I also want to talk about a lot of stuff pertaining to my Eternal Light Company I made up at the year 2020 lockdown. I didn't think that somebody would actually, you know, try to take something that wasn't theirs. So basically, I'll have to come up with come up with my own stuff, begin a business myself. I don't think that Eternal Light Company is not a light company. It's a clothing line company. Oh, so I'll talk to their piece in. I kind of don't want to, because I had my morning cup of coffee. Um, I'm still drinking it, um, but it's probably cold now. So, also want to talk about, um, if you like try to remember what to say, what to do, just remember no matter what you do, you always know what to say. Like I did say, think I would make this whole conversation right here into some purpose conversation. We all have stuff to say no matter where we're at and no matter what we do. So just remember that people aren't electricity. So we actually, I'll explain that later. I'm going to wake up first. And actually, we don't have time to even wake up these days. So we had to make time to wake up here in the United States. So I'll talk to you soon.